Hello, 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 hello. I'm covering a little bit for adding Clappy's picture, and there we go. Hello and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by so many people. So many people. It's hard to know where to start introductions, but we're going to go first up here with Jen.
I'm so excited for the new nut-based hero anime, My Hero Macadamia.
Ooh, does that come with white chocolate cookies?
Moving down the list, we've got Clappy.
Hey, it's me.
Christy.
Hello.
Rogue.
Howdy, howdy.
And Robin.
Hiya.
And last
you guys
time...
are no fun.
I'm sorry I could not think of any nut jokes on the spur of the moment.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
no, but you could have at least tried a one-liner.
I mean, I've got Golden Crunch biscuits here, which are a good old crunch. I could bite one of those into the microphone if it'll make you feel better.
No, that's okay. That's not my kind of ASMR.
I mean, let's just get cracking with the episode, shall we?
No, we're talking about biscuits, not crackers.
Oh, we were talking about nuts.
And you don't have nuts with crackers.
No, but you crack.
It's literally a
nuts open.
nutcracker.
Isn't language fun?
Anyway,
You're poor
last time you guys met with a group of giants, a family of stone giants, who seemed a little bit put off by your presence and were wondering if you had something to do with their current predicament. They've lost their memories and they're struggling because of it. Proving to them that you were not the cause of their issues, and potentially finding that Hallister might be, or something to do with him is involved. They showed you the way from the level that you are at down another level, and you took a twisting, turning path that led down, and as you went down, the cave became more humid. Moisture started dripping.
Fire?
Not quite. Maybe further down there's a burning ring of fire, but for now it's damp and dank and humid, and dripping water just drips from the cave top. You find yourself in a mossy segment of cave. And you can see slightly further ahead, it starts to twist round. And it's at this point I'm going to say, what are you guys doing now?
Probably just following this tunnel. Oh yeah, having no self-preservation is just going to keep walking.
Is our druid still a bird?
Your druid is
I
still a
believe
bird,
so.
yes.
For now, yeah.
Toya, please wait for the rest of the
have-
party for a few seconds.
I was going to say, Foundry doesn't seem to be working on my end for some reason.
Could you narrow down what you are seeing?
I'm seeing the little Foundry anvil with the D20 on in the top left, and then the rest of the screen is just grey.
That just sounds like it's loading up. The maps take a while to load up, so...
Right.
I'll just
Okay.
move your character
Not
with the rest of the
even on
group
yet.
for the moment.
Okay.
It does tank everything, Foundry. It does for me, anyway.
Ooh,
Yeah, it never seems to pick when it wants to work, because sometimes it works for me and sometimes it doesn't, and I can't seem to figure out any reason why.
All right, everyone, turn around. This isn't gonna work. Toya has to get wet.
Vesa, you arrive at the precipice. To a 20-foot drop into marshy ground. At the edge of the precipice, a rope ladder dangles down below, anchored into the precipice with spikes. At this end, a crumbling remains of a ramp lay, and there is the ever-present buzz of insects.
Great.
Anyone have a really fine net?
Anybody have a really big bottle of Raid?
Insects do good eating. Rich in protein.
Yeah. Not eating it while it's alive, though.
Why not?
Because I draw the line at wiggly things down my throat.
It's good enough for a dragon, it's good enough for me.
You are a dragon.
No, not yet. I mean, that's very kind of you to say, but not quite.
You're just a little dragon.
He's just a little guy.
Not the smallest of dragons, but a little dragon.
I'm pretty sure I am the tallest party member. This is very unusual. This is very weird.
Yeah, I mean, not counting the giant steel thing.
Also, at the moment, Clappy is the tallest party member.
Yeah.
Giant eagle's more than 7 foot tall.
It's a big ass eagle.
It's big enough that it can carry you. I don't know how tall it is necessarily, but it is. I mean, it's definitely got the biggest wingspan.
So is the ramp like completely fallen, or is it like partially ramping?
It's completely fallen. You can see that it used to be a ramp.
Right.
So that's just a 20-foot drop there then.
That's a 20-foot drop.
Gotcha.
Is there
There's a
anything
ladder.
nearby that looks like the ramp attached to, or does it look like it was once a ramp that went up to where we are?
It was once a ramp that came up to where you are.
It's wet. It's wet. Is it like watery, or is it just damp?
It's marshland.
Oh, it's wet. Oh, it's wet. Oh, it's...
Toya,
Yep.
could you please make the Constitution saving throw I just sent to the chat?
Yeah, hold on.
For the record, I'm assuming that this triggers as soon as Toya hits the ground?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. That was me trying to give you a saving bonus.
Toya,
Yep.
as soon as you put your hand on the rung of the ladder, you feel there's something wrong. And your muscles just tense up, and you fall backwards off of the ladder.
Fuck my life.
Wait.
Splat.
How far is the top of the ladder from me? 10 feet?
I don't know where the hell you are at the moment because you're behind something. Could you ping yourself?
Yeah.
It is... Yeah, it's about 10 feet.
Which means that that's actually a 14 on that saving throw.
Okay, you are fine.
Oh, never mind then. Still, fuck my life because it is wet. You know those images of cats and booties and how they just kind of lift their legs up really high? That's Toya right now. Yeah, she's just lifting her feet and she just looks really uncomfortable and she is not liking this.
Toya wears shoes.
Huh?
This has never really been a topic of conversation, but do you wear shoes?
No. So she's got just marshy bits squidging between her toes, and it's wet. It's wet. It's wet. And squishy. Why is it squishy?
Do we need to give the cat a bath later?
I will murder you.
Toya, would you like to ride in my claws?
I don't know how long your spell thing's gonna last.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. How long do I have? I think I had like an hour left at the end of last session, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it's your wild shape, isn't it? So...
Yeah. I think it's for 4 hours.
Equal to half your druid level. So yeah,
Rounded down, right?
it would be 4 hours at the moment.
Okay.
Max. So yeah, you're probably sitting around the hour and a half, hour mark at this point.
I got about an hour left, Toya.
As you're having this conversation, Aurelius, your eagle eyes pick out some movement at this side of the cave.
Aurelius, what do your elf eyes see? Oh wait, no, that's copyright. Never mind.
I'm gonna swoop down, grab Toya, and kind of bring her over here with me.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop her and myself like right here on the ramp to keep her out of the door.
Oh. Thank you. It's squishy.
Okay.
Clappy,
Saw something over here, y'all.
You swoop down, you pick up Toya, and you just get there in time to see these three.
The hell are those?
Toya, you don't see them yet.
Are those?
They
How did I
are
not see them?
they are small frog-like creatures that blend into the swamp.
Okay, sure.
Fly over to get a closer look.
One of them
Now. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
One of them turns back to look at you.
That sounded like a slur. Kill it.
I assume I cannot communicate with these things.
You
Where are you
do
going?
not understand what it's saying.
Interesting. Okay.
Sorry, just to be Robin, have you managed to? Has the game loaded?
No, it hasn't loaded at all. I'm actually looking at the map on the Twitch stream, so...
Yeah, same with me. Mine just went white. My whole page.
I did send a picture into the...
That's just what it looks like when it's loading.
Yeah.
He might just need to refresh. As for Nuri, I'm really not sure if it's just white.
Yeah, it's just.
John, do I get the sense that these things are threatened or threatening?
Roll me an insight check.
Insight, got it. Insight.
I was gonna say it just said page isn't responding when I refreshed.
Just click on it and say wait.
11.
It's difficult to say. These creatures look like small humanoids, but you're not familiar with what they are. You can see that they have like a some form of rapier-like weapon slung at their side.
Okay. I think I'll fly back over here to Toya and land and just tell Toya, be like, hey, there's some little frog things over there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were
All right. Do you think you
necessarily
can,
dangerous, but
can you pick me up and fly me over? Maybe I can get a read on them.
yeah. So I'll do that. I'll grab Toya and then fly over a little closer.
And then I figure I'm rolling an insight check, John.
Yeah, I mean, basically, at this point, you can see that two of them have continued to sort of leave. They're not just hanging around waiting for you. They are in the process of doing things as you move.
Yeah, but like
One of them
does
is still sort of watching you as you move back and forth.
right. So they're not in an extreme hurry. So we can take from that immediately that there isn't danger in the immediate vicinity.
Right.
So I'm gonna roll that. Uh, 14.
The one that
There,
is
so
the one that
I'm
is
clapping.
standing in front of you
Right.
looks to be trying to get a measure of what it is you're doing here. What are these strange creatures doing? The other two seem to be trying to move in such a subtle way that you don't know. Like, they are hoping that if they move slowly enough, you won't notice them moving in the swamp.
Right.
And you can see that now that they have been pointed out to you, you can see them, but that they do blend in very well with this environment.
Right. Okay. She's gonna kind of hold her hands up in that universal sound, a sign of peace. Like, hey, we're cool. Came down. Hi. Anybody speak common or anything other than
Wow.
Glob? I'm not fluent in Glob. Do you know anybody who knows anything else?
Kuketh.
Lucas. Why does that name sound familiar? It feels like a name. We should head back, Aurelius. We'll talk to the others, because that name, I'm pretty sure that's a name that we've heard. Or I'm nuts, one of the two.
So we'll head back over here.
Whee! And I think this time we go like onto the
Yeah.
side where everybody is.
No, I've got to go through the ladder to do that.
Oh, yeah! I forgot. It's like you're trying to hit a wall. It's like, no, not that. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Right, Toya, I need you to help me hold this rope.
Well, first, do you remember a name Kukith? Kukith?
Little frog guys.
Yeah, okay, so there's these 3 frog guys way over there, and they blend in really well, so clearly this is their natural habitat. They don't seem threatening. One of them just kind of stopped to watch us, and he was trying to communicate, but I couldn't I don't understand gobbledyblock, so I don't know what he was saying, but he distinctly said Kukith, or Kuklith. But it sounds super familiar, so I can't help wondering if that's a name we've heard before.
It's not one I recognise.
Doesn't come to mind to me.
Alright.
Yeah, I need your help. Steelheart's probably going to ruin the ladder.
Wouldn't Steelheart be okay just kind of jumping down without needing the ladder?
I'm worried about him getting stuck.
Have them jump down onto the collapsed branch.
Yeah. Like, onto the rocks.
Don't want him to get damaged. You've already seen, like, Vason's, like, tied a rope around his waist.
Vason,
Steelheart just sort of waves at you as the rope's tied around him.
Vason, he's gonna be fine. Let him just jump onto the rocks. He won't get damaged. In fact, what he can do is he can sort of sit on the edge of the rocks, turn around, and lower himself down with his hand so he's not even jumping off, he's just kind of dropping a couple of feet. If you're really, really concerned about it.
Vason just, like, narrows his eyes, unties the rope. If he gets damaged, you're paying for it. And just orders Steelheart to do as described down here. So she just slowly climb down.
He lowers himself off the edge and drops down onto the rocks. And with his height, the drop does not damage him.
See? All good.
Irenia's going to follow Steelheart.
I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Sort of.
Rogue, did you take the ladder?
Yes, I did.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Of course. Constitution saving throw.
Damn.
Perfectly fine.
I'm gonna save myself the trouble. And Toya, being the absolute blockhead she is going to run, jump off, and land on Steelheart. Or she would if this didn't count as a wall. So just imagine she ran and jumped and landed on Steelheart.
Like, Vason's just going to stand by the ladder and, like, help everyone get down. Because we don't know. It's a spooky ladder that hurts people.
Nah, it's not even because it's a spooky ladder. It's just because Toya has absolutely no sense of self-preservation.
Okay,
And she's
so
like, let's do something.
I'm going to make the roll for each of the people who aren't here. What's your bonus, Rogue?
Plus 3.
Everybody that isn't here or isn't in the game at the moment makes it down okay. Urania.
I said I was jumping off with Steelheart.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Urania.
Hello.
Nice, right?
Yep.
How squishy is it, considering that I am in full plate?
It
Like, how far am I sinking?
sinks up to about your knees. think it is.
great.
1 second.
I mean, it is mithril, but it's still full plate.
It differs in range. Some places it's as shallow as a few inches, in others it's several feet deep. Anywhere on this map that is the green swampy colour is difficult terrain for anyone who doesn't have a swimming speed.
I don't even, oh, do I have a swimming speed?
No. You don't appear to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just... fair enough.
Fireflies flit around over strange fungal plants that sprout from the swamp. And this area is filled with a weird dim light that just sort of pervades the space.
Does anyone know if any of this is safe to eat?
Can I make a survival check to check that?
Yes.
Uh, 26.
You would recommend just tucking into swamp. The fireflies, maybe. The fungus plants, you'd probably avoid.
Yeah, I would not eat that if I were you. You may get a little bit of protein out of the fireflies, though, if you can catch them.
That's good to know.
Go on, I dare you. I dare you.
Do it.
I'm going to use lightning lure on a fly.
Like a weird bug catcher, just the lightning. The fly is toasted and just pulls in, and you've just got like a little smoking fly in your hand.
I just pop it in my mouth like a piece of popcorn. Oh.
How's it
Tastes like
taste?
charcoal. bit charcoaly. I have to turn that down next time.
I'm surprised you actually went and ate it.
Never hurts to try new things.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh,
I
is
still
that,
think
is
that
that the fella you were talking about?
What?
Mason sort of just pointed east at the frog.
Yeah, that's the dude.
Oh, yeah. That's the weirdo.
Yeah, we've not met frogs down here. We've only met fish people, I think.
I think so.
Which
But
way
yeah,
do we
no.
want to go?
Like, I'm thinking over this way because there's dry land over here.
Really, this will grab Toya and fly us over here.
Don't baby her.
It's not babying me. I'm cool. Unlike you. So he's just gonna like flick some of the marsh slime off her foot at Vason's head.
I'm going to say
See,
Arenia's just going to follow them all.
3 points if I get him right behind the ear hole. Bing!
5 points if you get him in the ear hole.
Ooh, challenge accepted. What is that? What role would that be, John?
I think that would probably be agility or.
I'd say that's a dexterity throw.
Dexterity, all right.
Vason, does an 8 beat your armor class?
No.
you just deftly dodge to the side as you see this chunk of marsh slime over the ground.
Oh, are we
behind you.
chucking things at Vason now? Arenia's just going to throw a clump as well.
Who needs a snowball fight when you can throw marshy shit?
Make me a dexterity ability check.
19.
Oh!
That will just about hit.
As you dodge the first one, just another splats on the side of your head.
And then Arenia's going to hide behind Steelheart.
There's very much that moment of just like Vason closes his eyes, wipes it off, flicks it back into the muck, pushes back his tendrils. Are we done?
Never.
You just see the giant eagle just cackling.
Is it that weird laughing seagull from Family Guy?
Yes. It looks like we've got a room of some sort.
I mean, it might do for a base camp, I guess. This whole place is going to be swampy. Can't
A
imagine trees gonna want to
three-forked
sleep anywhere.
pathway rises out of the swamp. The center passage has an arch embedded on the back wall.
Oh, that's what that is.
Is it like the arches that we've seen before where we have to investigate it and do something to activate it?
Yeah.
The space inside it bears a bas relief of a female dwarf standing with her eyes closed. A keyhole is carved into the head of a stone hammer that she clutches to her chest.
I wonder if that would take us back up to the dwarven level.
Possibly.
It would make
Anybody know
sense.
anything about a hammer key thing?
I don't remember anything of it.
No, neither do I, unfortunately.
Is there anything on this side?
Nope.
Wasn't
about
there?
that?
Didn't we pick up a figure of a female dwarf a while ago, though? And she worked as a key on a different one.
That was a female elf that you had earlier.
Oh, I could have sworn it was a dwarf. Okay, never mind.
The dwarf king that you're thinking of.
Oh, that might have been it.
Just looking through the bank. Yeah. No little dwarven statues.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're actually keeping a list of what we found.
Yeah, you know, this crazy idea
Tool.
called
It's the
having
party
a
inventory
list.
button on the left of the screen.
And not just going, didn't we find a thing?
To be fair, that's what I do in reality. So, you know, and with Toya, would you really expect anything less?
What time is it? It's like, I'm assuming it's a relatively long walk down.
It was about a half an hour walk, maybe.
Okay, maybe we should just keep this place in mind if we need to make camp.
Yeah, in a rare instance of oh my god, I agree with you.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those days.
Oh, you say that as if you don't have just as much fun as I do.
Okay. You know what? You're the one who can fly. Do you want to have a look around? We'll make some lunch.
Okay, I'll fly down here.
A please wouldn't be amiss. Jeez. You can fly, you go do it. Jesus.
I'm just going to say I can go help Aurelius scout head as well.
Okay, let me catch you up with him real fast.
And Toya's just kind of gonna look at Vason and go, "Please, Aurelius, we'd appreciate it. Thanks."
My please is not zapping him when he laughed at someone throwing muck at my head.
I'm just going to stop you because you found something, but I need to be able to talk to you to tell you about things you find. So before you got past it, I've stopped you.
Okay.
You fly down this tunnel and you see a 20-foot high ledge that you would have to fly over the top of because it takes up too much of the space of this tunnel.
Okay.
Atop the ledge is the body of a dwergar.
Is that this thing right here?
That would be that thing right there, yes.
Okay. I'll kind of land and I guess investigation on it. See if I can
roll
find
me an
out
investigation.
what may have happened. All right, so that is an 11.
Be fine.
Okay. Would you like to roll me an investigation as well, Urania?
Yeah, I can do. Finally, Foundry's starting to load. Investigation.
Yep.
3.
We're great investigators, let me tell you what.
Urania,
Great job.
this is a dead body.
Are you sure?
Aurelius,
Yes.
you get the feeling the bloody stump where his leg used to be might have had something to do with his death.
Okay. Looks like he bled out through his legs. Or what used to be his legs.
Are you sure about that? There's definitely legs there, I'm sure of it.
I don't know, man. It don't look like an intact body to me.
Well, I'll take your word on that.
All right, so we have no idea how this Dwegar, you said? Dwegar. We have no idea how they died. That's cool. Love that.
I mean,
So,
He does have a leather satchel at his side.
Aronia's
can I
going to
search
start
that?
investigating in that then.
yeah, I'll also help with that.
As an eagle, you can sort of look into it, but
Do you want
Can I,
me
s-
to put-
can I stick it on my head and like do the thing that cats do where I try to like get it off?
I mean, yes, you can also do that. It contains 224 gold, an ornate stone carving of an owl, and a journal written in Dwarvish.
Who speaks Dwarvish in our group? Anybody?
I don't know.
I don't think I do.
No, I
I do.
certainly don't.
I do.
I was going to say, you're not there, though.
Yeah, you're not there.
No,
You're in
but
the,
no one else is
I
either.
was
So
gonna say,
Urania,
I
grab
think it was-
grab that journal.
Yes, I'll just tuck it into my backpack.
I think you know that both Toya and Basin know Dwarvish. One, because Toya was exploring the Dwarven level, and Vason magically learned it a few days ago.
Hargett also knows Dwarvish.
Yeah, but he's a
Yeah.
nerd.
Definitely bring that journal.
Yeah, I'm sure one of the others will know. Let's go give it to the little dragon.
Yeah. So we'll fly back out, and I'll just carry Urania.
I've just been moving Urania through the wall.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I've got the music on Foundry, but oh, nope, here we go. I'm starting to get stuff.
Yay!
It's very slow, though. It's very slow. That's...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of get back to the party and throw the book at Vason and say, catch.
Vason, a book is thrown at you.
I catch the book.
You have a book.
I catch the book? Question mark?
Thank you. Vason had been making a small fire to, like, you know, cook on, but okay.
Oh, you might find that interesting. We don't know what it says.
Is there a title?
Aurelius is going to be like, what's it say?
It is a journal that you learn belonged to a Thubid Dusk Axe.
Thubid. Thubid Dust Axe. Don't they ring a bell to you, Toya?
Ubid Dusk Axe. No. I don't think it does.
The journal contains a map that you very quickly piece together, shows a few areas within this space, some of which you've already explored or are currently standing in. But you do see a dry section of cave has been marked onto the map, as well as a circular ruins with a statue in it that would be slightly further to the south of where you are at the moment.
Is there any mention of the frogs?
Writings in the book also mention frog people to the northwest and serpents with foul magic to the southeast. The journal also describes Thubid's plan to find allies to help him rescue his cousin Agora, who has been bewitched by the serpents.
Okay.
Ooh, so it's a
Looks
rescue the maiden quest. Nice.
He's trying to be a big damn hero.
Oh yeah, he was trying. He's dead. He ain't got no legs.
Okay, so the snake people like eating legs. Point taken.
That's if he even got to the snake people. Somebody else could have done that.
I mean, fair. This dry section of cave, is it like on the way to the snakes?
You don't actually know where the snakes are based on this.
Oh, okay.
So the snakes could be in a whole nother level for all we know.
It does mention that the snakes are to the
It's southwest?
to the southeast,
Southeast.
and that the frog people are to the northeast. The dry section of cave is about here. So east and south from where you are at the moment, but not very far. It doesn't look like this is a complete map of the level.
I mean,
Well, if may I make a suggestion, Basin?
When can I stop you?
I'm trying to be polite, damn it. Fuck politeness, shut up. Based on what you read in the notebook, and what me and Eurelia saw over there, I say we do the north thing and try to find the frog people first. Because they seem kind of chill, and we might be able to get some more information from them if we can figure out how to communicate. That's my suggestion.
What skill check would it be to go, what on earth do frog people speak?
Interpretive dance.
Nature or Arcana?
I do an Arcana.
Yeah, Vazen's going to struggle at doing in nature and then maybe turn to that Hargate if he fluffs it.
You should probably go meet.
I rolled a 16. Damn.
My nature is, or my Arcana is a 13.
10 for nature for me.
$18 for Hargate.
Let's see.
If my page would load, I would have a look. Oh, I've only got +1 anyway.
Between you work out that these creatures, from the descriptions, the sizes, the attitudes that they have, you think they're bullywugs.
Bullywugs. It's not nice to bully.
They are an unusual sight within swamps, but not incredibly uncommon.
What would they usually speak?
Bullywug.
So that's a language in and of itself, okay.
Yes.
Does anyone happen to know Bullywug?
Nope.
The closest thing I can imagine I could speak is primordial, but I doubt that's actually the same language.
Is it anything like deep speech or undercommon?
I mean, you were talking with them before, so I assume not.
Fair. Look, okay, I didn't study bleh in school.
Hargate just looks at you, Toya, and says, "You studied in school."
Hargate, I swear to God.
Jason tries very hard not to snort.
Guess I'll
I'm going to go over to Argate and basically say, yeah, we were all thinking it.
You better not have been, asshole. Jesus.
Hargate.
Take my girlfriend and leave. God damn.
You'd have to get your feet wet.
Hargate will pull out his spell book and say, I do know comprehend languages.
Well, yeah,
It's always a useful
We work
skill.
for the trolls. I guess it'll have to work here.
I mean, I'm not disparaging that. I just thought it might be good if we could figure it out without you having to use some of your energy, but okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah. I totally did
Why
not.
don't you fly him over there, and then, if we're welcome, we can come join you. Better than a bunch of heavily armed adventurers stomping their way into a village. That's how we ended up killing a lot of fish folk a few levels up.
I'll grab Hargate and
Yeah, but we
fly
ate
over.
really well.
Hargate will just try and squirm out of it. Maybe we should not split the party up if we're going into potentially hostile situation.
I don't think it'll be hostile, Hargate. They seemed more interested in wondering why the hell we were down here.
Well, that was when there were 3 of them and 6 of us. If we're going to their
There was
village...
only 2 of us.
Well, yeah, no, but you don't... I mean, there's no guarantee that they're in the village. If you can just catch up to the 3 that were on their own, and if you stay in the air in Aurelia's claws while he's flying, you'll be safe.
Yeah, we'll make our way to catch up with you.
Yeah. Look, it's an option. If you're really uncomfortable with it, we'll figure something else out, but...
I would stay
you're
close.
Just... Yeah, and I mean, you're so skilled and intelligent. You're the only one we can count on to do this for us.
Flattery will get you nowhere, dear.
Don't lie, you know you love it.
And I was gonna cook some bacon, and Visa just kick some dirt over it and makeshift fire.
I'm climbing on steel heart, so I don't have to walk in this fucking mud. Ugh. Toya is now just a fluffy backpack for steel heart.
This one's gone by now.
Looks like they're not here anymore. Which way?
Well, the thingy said north, so I say north.
Oh, what are these? Those look artificial.
They look like pipes or pillars.
They are pillars.
See, I can be smart sometimes.
Well, oh, I think I see something.
Only sometimes.
Fuck off!
Okay, and Visa just points to the north. If you would.
Alright, so Hargate's in my talons. Oh, yeah, there's definitely something up here. Hargate, do your thing.
Talk to the frog people, man.
He casts a spell. And the frog people that are here sort of look up from the work they are currently doing, mending their tools. And you can see sort of 2 small shacks nearby, as well as 2 giant toads that just sort of sit like trained animals. Hargate calls out to them in the strange. No, wait, he can understand it, but they can't understand him. Okay, cool. Remembering how the spell works is important. He calls out, excuse me, hello. We come in peace. And one of them turns and looks up at you. It says, Kuketh rules here? We should talk to Kuketh.
Kuketh's the name of that statue thing? From the fish people? Swear to God, that name sounds familiar. It's gonna annoy the hell out of me now.
I'm going to put you out your misery. You've not heard the name before.
Okay.
It's apparently every time I say a name, somebody in the group goes, "We've heard that before somewhere. There's a giant mystery afoot." And it's like, no, it's just Steve on this level. You've never been here before. It's that guy over there.
Oh man.
What was the name of the snake statue thing then? The fish statue.
1 second, let me consult my notes from several floors ago.
Also, I think we technically replaced their god with a statue that looks like me.
Bulbous
I think
slop.
we did. Bulbaslop. Okay.
Or the new one was... that was him. Klabu.
Right.
I still can't
We are
believe it went to my
menaces to
head.
multiple societies at this point, I think.
They
Sounds
are
about right.
they are recommending that we wait at the temple, and they will fetch Kuketh, their leader.
Oh, where's the temple?
Where is the temple? And they point to this giant building that you're stood outside of.
Oh,
that's
well,
a building?
you
Hey,
didn't
just
say that was a
flat shape
building,
to me.
John. All you said was these were pillars. We're standing right here, and at no point did you say there's a big ass building to your left.
Oh, I'm
That
I'm
would
sorry. There's a big ass building to your left. That perfectly flat wall is a building.
Anyone see a door?
There was a forest in this fucking place. How am I supposed to know?
Oh, I see more of them down here.
I'm just chilling on Steelheart. I'm just like, okay, you guys can figure that shit out.
Boom. 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 Squish.
So is like the temple door here? Is there a door to the temple, or?
As you get down here, the bullywugs and the giant frogs that are in this space start going for weaponry.
Whoa!
Mason's just gonna like lift his hands up, like his arms away from the weapons.
Pot says hi.
I'm just gonna try my primordial. I don't think it's gonna work at all, but he says it like he just goes friends in primordial.
They don't respond to this, and there is now going to be a fight. Because
Oops.
these creatures are going to start a fight. They don't understand you. You are approaching their temple, and you can't get out of every single fight by going up to it and saying "friend" at everyone.
Come on.
That's okay. I'll just murder a bunch of them. That'll get them to change their mind.
If they do continue with the attack, the first thing Vason is going to do is say, "Don't kill them, just knock them out."
That they started.
I think at this point, Aurelius will drop his wild shape because it's probably pretty close.
Become a frog. Become an even bigger frog.
Yeah, would you learn their language if you just became a frog?
Not a frog person, a frog.
Who am I still
Hopefully
needing
I
to roll
rolled-
for?
Can't believe I rolled a 1 on the dice for my initiative.
I got a 25, by the way, John.
1
I
second.
think this is the first time I haven't rolled like a 2 in a battle in a while.
And what's your Dexterity score?
Mine.
Yeah.
18.
Excellent.
Genuinely thought you'd said 9 then, not mine.
Yeah.
And can we get one for Steelheart?
Oh, sorry, yes, good point.
Unless you want him to sit out of the fight. I mean, it's...
I'm not entirely against that idea, in all fairness.
I mean, you can tell him to not take any actions if you want. Christy, do you want to roll for Nuri and let us know what you get?
What am I rolling?
So it'll be initiative, which is a plus... just a straight D20.
If you want me just to roll initiative, I can do.
Yeah, just initiative.
I did roll initiative for Steelheart, but never turned up.
But it's been sent, so...
Yep, got it. I'll just roll for the for the Shield Guardian. Okay, let's get some combat music going. And say, Urania.
Right, so I'm just going to run down to here. And I'm going to hold my action. And when one of them attacks one of the party members, I'm just going to fire upon them.
Okay. What is their movement speed? Remind me, what does this thing do? It's new. So as a bonus action, this frog is going to leap 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then it's going to 10, 20 to close onto this distance. And it pulls out a strange rapier and is going to attack Vason. That is an 18 to hit Vason.
That will not hit.
You just dodge out of the way as this rapier slices across you, the frog leaping through the air to get close enough to you to swing. Urania, that is enough to set off your held action if you wish.
14?
That doesn't hit.
Fair enough. What of it being a held action? I get 2 attacks per action. Does that mean I get a second attack as well?
Yes, it would.
That's a bit better. 24?
That'll definitely hit.
And that is 11 points of piercing damage.
You fire, and the frog swings with its sword and then just drops to the ground. One arrow going wide, one arrow finding true and sinking into the frog folk.
Oh no.
Aurelius.
Yep. I am going to do... We'll do a little spike growth action. I probably need to move a little closer. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. We're going to do spike growth. And then we're going to make it... cast spell. I'm going to put it right here, I suppose.
Okay. The ground is
So
So now, if they are in that area when it comes up, they still take the 2d4, right?
the area becomes difficult terrain when a creature moves into the area or within the area. So yeah, if they move within that space, they will take damage.
Okay, but not necessarily when it goes up.
Not necessarily when it goes up, but
Okay, that's fine.
that space remains difficult terrain. Five, 10, and then we're going to get another bonus action leap. And it just leaps through the air towards you, Aurelius, with a rapier in hand.
It does take the 2d4 because it moved 5 feet, right?
Yes, it will do.
Okay. That is 6 damage.
That is a 12 to hit you.
That misses.
It is Steelheart's turn.
Okay, he does have multi-attack. Good. Can I replace one of his fist attacks with just a grapple?
Yes.
Fantastic. He's going to walk through here. He's going to try and grapple this guy.
Okay.
Assume that's just going to be a strength check.
Roll me, and yeah, if he doesn't have athletics training, it'll be strength. Hang on a second, though. Let me double check that, because the grapple changed, didn't it? It's the whole reason we have Hargate.
Hadn't learned that ability yet. That's very cool.
So make an attack against it.
Okay, I'm... Okay, yeah. Attack. Nat 20.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Cool. So the idea is, yeah, he is trying to scoop, essentially, big metal hand, scoop up frog person, hold it in the air. He's moved about 15 feet so far. How much more movement does he have? Another 15.
Okay, so it's a DC 15 to avoid being grappled.
Okay.
It does not avoid being grappled.
Fantastic. He's brought along, and Hargate is not Hargate. Steelheart is just essentially gonna just gently throw him back into the swampy ground.
Okay.
Just sort of like he's just like, no, just go away. Kind of motion. So he's not trying to hurt him.
And he stops grappling him?
Yep.
Zara is just going to move up. Toya, what are we doing?
We're killing frogs.
No, we're not.
I'm
Zara.
killing frogs.
Zara's going to move up to here and aim a ray of frost. That'll hit a frog.
Ethan can't negotiate.
A ray of
You
frost.
kill them all.
I kill them all, we don't have to worry about negotiating.
Poor Hargate, he's gonna be so heartbroken.
And then bonus action to leap to here, and we're going to get a rapier attack against Zara. Could you roll
Oh,
me the
I know you
damage
did not.
for spike growth, Aurelius?
Yep. Is it just 5 feet?
Yeah.
That is 4.
It rolls, but Zara nimbly steps out of the way.
I know you did not just attack my lady.
Hargate is going to come forward, but can't get enough of them in line of sight to do anything damaging or majorly damaging at the moment.
Shouted them to stop Hargate.
They understand me as well as they understand you.
Oh. Damn.
Boing. Vason. This one rolls an 11 to hit.
Nope.
Toya.
Oh yeah. I know you didn't just attack my girl. Hold on. Ruler. Yeah, okay. Cool. So I can go here without triggering opportunity, right?
Yeah, as long as you don't leave somebody's melee range.
Yep, okay. And since I'm flanking with Vason, that means I get the thingy, right?
Vason, are you providing a flanking bonus?
I don't believe that the frogs wouldn't see me as an enemy at this point. So I think de facto I am.
Okay.
But so this is I'm willing. This is not a situation where
You're not willingly providing the flanking, but it is happening
Yes.
because
they want to hit me.
yeah.
All right, so I've raged.
Okay.
We're gonna go with as soon as he clocked Zara, she was just like, "You're done. You're done." And now I need this. Numb attack.
With
And,
advantage.
Right, advantage. Did it do it?
Did it? It doesn't hit, but you did roll with advantage.
Okay, and then I'm gonna attack again, and the second one doesn't. Wait, no, do they both have advantage?
Yeah, Vason still stood there.
Right, okay.
That'll hit.
Oh god.
And then, hold on. That is the wrong button. Damage, that's the one I want. And because
if
this is the first hit, does that mean it gets the necrotic damage too?
it does indeed, so it is 1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4. Normal.
You just swing through, slice the frog in two.
You guys went for my lady. That seems like a really bad plan.
It's now their turns. lots of their turns. So let me double check. Giant frog. I just want to find out if the giant frog's leap has been changed the way the other guys' leaps have been. Frog. Giant frog. Oh, no, same. So the frog is going to move to here, and then it's going to take a dash action to get to here. Boop, boop.
Wait, how's it moving through Toya?
Over Toya. It leaps.
Boing, boing, boing.
Boing. I'm frog.
Would that count as an attack of opportunity because I have javelins?
No, it didn't leave your space.
Damn.
Like you're thinking, though.
This frog is in a lot of trouble because it needs to go 5, 10, 15 feet through the difficult terrain. So if you could roll me roll the damage 3 times. Yeah, 6d4.
4 and 3, so that's 7. 3 and 3 is 6, so 13. And then an additional 5, so 18 damage.
The frog am dead.
Frog is just like,
It's really mean, you know.
hey,
What they do to us.
They came at us with weapons.
I tried to stop this.
Toya, this frog is going to bite you.
Okay.
That is a 14 to hit.
Oh, that is my armor class, so I don't remember.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it.
Oh, okay.
So you take a
Yeah.
phenomenal 7 points of damage, halved to 3.
Oh. Zone down to 90. Oh no. Oh, okay, so Toya, being the little shitster she is immediately gonna go, oh no. It nibbled me. What am I gonna do?
You realize it's wet. Now you're wet.
Ew. It's slimy.
10 feet to get to there, then bonus action leap to get to here. Doing. Ten feet to get to here. Bonus action leap will get it to here. Boing. Nefira is gonna come running down to here. Sees the frogs. And we're going to go with classic warlock maneuver. Eldritch Blast.
That works.
Two Eldritch Blasts shoot out at these two frogs. The first misses, the second hits. And the frog just gets disintegrated. That's another 2d4 as this bullywug moves out of the range of the spike growth.
That'll be 6.
It looks hurt from it, but it's not down, and it's going to leap over Steelheart and attack him in the back. That is going to be a 12 to hit. I assume it doesn't.
It does not. Has to be to 17.
This frog is going to move 10 to get to here, and then bonus action 30 feet to get to here. And this bullywug is going to step to here. So it's 1 hit on the spike growth.
That is 4 damage.
And then it is gonna... Where can it go? It leaps to here, which is not amazing, but they're not wonderful tactical creatures. And it is going to swing at Vaesen for a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that is going to be 7 points of damage. 2 of which are poison, if that makes any difference to you.
Nope. That's accidentally been applied to non-creature. A minute. Go to Vaesen.
And then it is Vasen's turn.
This has gone to shit, hasn't it? There's no salvaging this.
It's not looking great.
Okay. Vasen's gonna start with attacking this one. He's just like, you know what, fine. And he's just going to stab this one with Scale Edge. Which I believe is advantage, because flanking.
Correct.
It's a 29 hit.
That'll hit.
And that'll be 14 damage.
You just slice that frog in two.
Fantastic. And after doing that, Vasen's going to how far is 15 feet with a cone? Yeah,
I think you can get the two bullywugs and the frog in.
Yeah, that would just about work, wouldn't it?
You might be able to just get the two bullywugs.
I'll get the actual thing. So yeah, for my second attack, I'll use my breath weapon. If the game will let me, that helps if I use the right controls.
Tends to.
Okay, interesting. It's just not cooperating. Let's see if I can do it from not the short quick sheet. There we go, that works. Oh yeah, because I can choose cone or line now. Yeah, let's use the line for the first time.
Okay.
Can I get that line to go diagonally, please? I don't know how.
So yeah, you can hit the three bullywugs. How long's your line? It's
30 foot.
30 feet. Yeah, easily you can hit these three.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll hit them. They all need to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
2 fails, 1 success.
Cool. And they take 13 damage apiece. If the one that succeeded, half damage.
2 of them just straight up. Well, I mean, what happens when a frog gets struck by lightning? It croaks. That's the better line from the X-Men, by the way. That's the line that should have been in the X-Men film.
Isn't it the X-Men movie?
Yeah, two of them are straight up just like shocked and blackened frog people just lay on the ground, twitching and smoking from a lightning-shaped hole through their chests.
Was I supposed to roll something? Because I'm kind of in the middle of this line.
No, that line's not accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just step forward to be next to Steelheart for various mechanical reasons.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and just take your benefit with you.
You're still within 10 feet.
Nuri,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
I mean, I'm not very happy with the party because, you know, we could have just moved on. But anybody need healing?
Not really, not yet.
No.
I didn't start this fight this time. They came at us.
No sleeping on my pillow.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I
Okay.
want to do if nobody wants healing.
Urania.
Okay, so the frog that's up above Toya, I'm going to shoot out with my crossbow
Okay.
for a 17.
A 17 will hit.
That is 11 points of damage on that one.
It's still standing.
You know what? Let's send another crossbow bolt at it for 24.
That'll hit.
For 8 points of damage.
That is still a standing frog.
Okay. And then, you know what? We're going to send the last one down at the one just below her.
Okay, 1 second. Let me apply the
For
damage
a
to frog
23.
number 1.
23, and we're going to make that a dreadful strike, so it gets 2 extra d6 of damage on it.
Okay.
5, 10, 12, 7, no, 12, 16 points of damage.
Okay, you've got 2 very hurt frogs now.
And that is everything from me for now.
Okay, Aurelius.
All right. Let's see. I'll drop concentration on my spike growth just because there's no more stuff in there. I am going to do a little frostbite at this guy.
Okay. He failed the check.
All right, that's 1d6. And
And it increases when you reach 5th level, so that should be 2d6 now.
oh, you are right. You are correct. All right, so that is 3 and 2. So a whole 5 points of damage.
It's covered in a little bit of ice, but it's still standing. It does have disadvantage on the next attack it makes.
Which makes it a straight roll because he's flanking.
Yep. This guy is just going to take a step back towards Steelheart and going to try it.
No.
That's a 15 to hit. Steelheart.
I think the Steelheart's heard the change in orders. He's gonna go grab the frog that previously he was nice to. If I can remember to... Yeah, this, there we go, pop. Does a 15 get him?
9. 9 does not get him.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, never mind. Well, he's got multi-attack, so he'll do it again. 15?
I'm afraid that doesn't hit. This frog is just nimbly popping out of the way of both swings from Steelheart.
I mean, in fairness, I wouldn't want to be grabbed again by a 15-foot tall robot.
No.
After it's just thrown me across the room.
I mean, it's sensible to try and avoid that. It is now Zara's turn, and Zara is going to shocking grasp the giant frog next to her. That'll hit. So she reaches out to it and zaps it. That frog is dead, and she's just going to retreat backwards away from the front line of action. Hargate is going to kind of come over and join the spellcaster zone over here. And what can we do? What can we do? Let's go with a Scorching Ray against the 3 bullywugs still standing. One hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. Hargate just holds out a hand, and 3 scorching beams of fire burn out, and the 3 bullywugs still standing just... Toya.
Yes. Alright. Well, this guy's still standing next to me, so I'm just gonna smack him with the sword.
Okay.
Smack. Hold on. And then we smack.
That will hit.
Awesome. That's the last one.
That was the last one.
Me to the temple, they said.
I mean, we did what they wanted. This is not our fault. So, like, don't feel too bad. Oh, there's a door. Oh, there's a door. We should probably tell them. Yeah, we should probably tell them they need to bury their dead.
The roof of this cavern soars to a height of 80 feet. The water itself is about 2 feet deep. Dominating the cavern is a ruined temple with a large statue at the front of it depicting a winged serpent with its fanged mouth open.
It's wet. It's wet. It's wet. Wet. It's wet. It is wet. And doesn't
Look at me doing that.
Is it wet?
It's wet.
Apparently.
Oh.
Can I guess can we do religion checks on the giant snake statue?
1 second, let me gather up the rest of the party. You can do.
Mason has no clue. He's
It's a
just
snake,
looking
isn't
at
it?
Going, not even
Yep.
even an excuse for a dragon.
That is definitely a snake, Mason.
Yeah, snake.
Okay, maybe the cleric, you're the smart person roll.
I
Nuri,
just
would
figured I should try in case it was someone my boss knew.
would you like to make me a religion check, Nuri?
Yeah.
Yes, go Nuri!
Nuri, this statue is a depiction of the Yuan-Ti deity Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Loving how much it tells me about who Seth is and what Seth does. But that is definitely Seth.
Is he spinning a basketball on his finger constantly?
Not that you can see.
And that is a very deep cut if you understand the character that I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
So I suspect
I've not got a
nobody.
clue.
No. It's off a TV show called Ned's School Survival Guide. And the jock is called Seth, and he just walks around with a basketball constantly spinning on his finger. It's just, yeah. It's not even CGI'd. It's like a proper, like, hanging from a string, spinning the whole time.
Amazing.
The worst part was I'd actually partially forgotten that until you mentioned it.
Repressed memories are coming back to Jen now.
I love that show so much.
This particular Seth is the chief god of the Yuan-Ti and is the god of traps, poison, and murder.
So he's a bad god.
He's a
You
very
might know my
bad god.
boss.
Your god is a good god.
Yeah, but they both deal in death, so, you know, they have to shake hands at the party.
Not really how that works.
Yeah, but try convincing Toya of that.
I mean, that's fair. I won't, but, you know, that's... Toya and Urania, you enter the sort of central, or one of the chambers of the temple, and there is sort of a ramp up into this space that is out of the water.
Oh, it's dry.
The floor is slippery. It is slick still.
Yeah, but it's not underwater.
It is not underwater. Decorative columns line the wall that are carved to look like intertwined snakes.
Okay, out of curiosity, because I'm, like, working for this good god, is Toya getting any kind of just feeling of discomfort and general ick because she's in a temple aimed at a god that's bad?
It is making the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
Right, okay. Sorry, just wanted to know what kind of general mood she'd be feeling, because, you know, her job. This is. I feel weird, and I don't think it's the water.
It's very creepy iconography.
Well, it's not just. Yeah, well, yeah, no. Aside from that, winged snakes. Bizarre. Odd, but it's just. No, don't like this. Don't like this.
Do you think we should scout ahead?
Yeah. I'm not getting good vibes.
Okay.
Maybe we should ask Hargate why we were told to come to the temple before we do that.
Didn't he already tell us that they told us to come to the temple because they were going to bring the god thingy here? That we needed to talk to? Or something? I don't know, I was only half paying attention.
I don't remember why, just to do this thing.
They just said they would bring Kuketh, or Kuketh would meet us here.
Yeah, so, why do I feel like we're gonna end up fighting more things? Well, we might as well go in deeper, if nothing else. Me and Vason can stab.
I'm gonna say, shall we make our entrance more stealthy?
No, because they already know we're on our way, and we just, murdered a bunch of people on their front step, so it's not as if they don't know we're here.
Well, that's true.
I mean, I'm all for stealth when it works, but we did just kind of murder a bunch of people, so we've kind of ruined the element of surprise here.
But you're a cat. You're very good at stealth, aren't you?
Shut up! Got this.
So, do we go forward all guns blazing, or do we,
Sounds good to me. Woohoo!
Toya.
Yep.
As you enter this room, you take in a few things.
Nice.
One, there is a slight slope down, and you are now back into about a foot deep water.
Oh, I ran into it. Ugh.
The ceiling has a vaulted... this chamber has a vaulted ceiling. A fresco of the ceiling has mostly crumbled, but there are still portions that suggest serpentine images once covered the ceiling, and there are 4 statues of winged serpents in the north. 2 that stand in the water, and 2 that are above the waterline, where you can see there's a raised platform in the middle of the room.
Right.
Behind one of these statues, you see another of these strange little frog folk is trying to pull into the shadows, and he's doing a decent job of hiding, but you are doing a decent job of seeing things.
Hi. We're waiting for Clo.
And I'm going to say, if everybody could roll me initiative again.
Linkle?
As this hidden frog leaps out at you.
I know you did not just, motherfucker.
23.
Why do I fail so badly? I hate that as the barbarian, I'm 90% of the time at the front of the group, and yet somehow end up rolling and being one of the last people to react.
Oh yeah.
It's like that TikTok I sent the group chat a couple weeks ago.
In fairness, I was gonna say normally I do worse than you, but for once I actually beat you in initiative. Maybe we need to do something. We need to work on our dexterity or something.
I don't know. I mean, I know I need to up my armor class because 14 is pretty shitty for. I'm a glass cannon.
It's not that. It's you're just a very slow block of wood. So it's a lot to actually take you out, but you're very easy to hit.
So this frog leaps forward and he has a short sword, whereas the others had rapiers. This one seems to be armed differently, and he is going to make 3 attacks with this short sword. That is a 15 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
1 second.
I'm gonna assume I'm still raging because, like, we've literally gone from one battle to another.
Yeah, you'd still be raging at this point. That is going to be 21 points of damage, reduced to 1 minute. No, because it's poison. Part of it's poison damage. So it is 3 points of piercing and 14 points of poison damage. So 17 points of damage on that first swing.
Right, hold on. I'm trying to remember my math. It's me, it's 73, I think.
And you also now suffer from the poisoned condition.
Motherfucker.
And then he's going to swing again.
That. You are small. And I don't like it.
Really? Well, shit.
He whiffed it. She just stood to the like he swung and she just stepped to the side with like, no. You got one.
He moved how far? 15 feet. So he is going to use his cunning action to disengage. And he's going to spend 10 feet of movement to leap into the middle of the group.
Oh, this is
That was 30 feet. What are you talking about?
He used 10 feet of movement to leap 30. Oh, no, wait, that's a bonus action, so he can't do both of those things. So he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
He's just gonna... He's gonna retreat this way.
Doesn't leaving mean I get an attack?
He
of opportunity,
disengaged.
or... What is...
That means he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Sorry,
You can disengage
haven't run
as
into
an...
that yet.
You can disengage as an action to move away from someone that you are stood next to. It means you don't take opportunity attacks as you move. This creature can take dash, disengage, and hide actions as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Like, I'm not doubting you. I'm just trying to figure out the rule for that one because I haven't run across it yet.
Urania.
Okay.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hunter's mark to mark him.
Okay.
And then that's as a... Is hunter's mark a bonus action? I think it is. Yes, it is. And then I'm going to fire off 2 shots with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
First shot is a natural 20.
That'll hit.
How do you do crits again, John?
You get max damage and then roll the damage dice again.
Ooh.
Like, 1 roll of the damage dice, 1 max damage.
Yeah. Just give me a second.
No worries.
So he's just standing there going, why do I feel like I ate bad sahagwin?
27.
Okay.
And then my second attack is for a 29.
That'll hit.
God, so much if it didn't.
13 points of damage for that one.
Jesus. I mean, he's hurt by it, but...
Then I'm going to just move up to here.
Okay. Hargate is going to come running forward. And is going to... Yeah, we're Scorching Ray again. One hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, so that is 46. All of them hitting the same target, so that's 21 points of damage. That frog is looking pretty toasted. Steelheart's turn.
We're eating French tonight.
I mean, Steelheart's not going to be able to catch up. Steelheart's just going to stand there. And he's just going to, like, keep a watch to make
Okay.
sure nothing comes back to us. He comes and attacks us from behind.
Zara is just going to run forward and just get in front of Hargate and just be like, oh, yeah. Dating her. Aurelius.
I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna touch Toya and cast protection from poison.
Okay, does that stop the poison condition if you've already got it?
You touch a creature and end the poisoned condition on it.
Amazing.
Cool. Oh, I'm feeling much better now.
That is
Thanks,
gonna be
Aurelius.
it for me. You got it.
Awesome. I don't feel like I'm gonna blow chunks anymore.
Nuri.
Use chunk.
Nuri, it's your turn. Christy? Christy, are you with us still?
You're in the call.
I can see that. They've not said
Alright.
BRB, have they?
Not that I've seen. Hold on, let me check the
No,
chat.
don't
No.
see anything.
Okay, well, we'll come back to Nuri. Nefira is going to run forward as well. And let's get an Eldritch Blast. That'll just hit. That'll definitely hit.
I'm not seeing anything. How bizarre.
So, oh, that was a frog. Fancy that.
They were a bit tougher than the other ones we fought outside.
Seems like it.
I wonder if that's like some sort of guardian for the place.
Can I take the sword it was wielding and hand it over to Hargate? Have a look at that for us when you get a chance, will you, please?
Getting out of the water. Getting out of the water. Ugh.
Hargate will look at it. Yeah, let's. This is not magical. just covered in poison.
Yeah, I figured that one out. Thanks, Hargate.
Well, I was asked to look at it. No need to be snippy.
I was going to say it never hurts to check.
I know, I'm teasing, honey. Sorry. Sometimes I am not very obvious when I tease. I apologize. That one was on me.
It's all right.
The rest of the statues that are in this room, is it all the same guy? Same winged serpent?
As near as you can tell, yes.
And there's nothing fancy going on the walls?
You can see on the ceiling that there used to be elaborate carvings in the ceiling that...
You get the feeling they had a thing for snakes? What's in here?
Possibly.
Hello.
I mean, 1TR snake people.
That looks like an altar.
At the north end of the room is a large winged snake statue that has been caked in dried mud.
Oh, that's nice.
It now vaguely, you can sort of see the winged snake statue underneath, but the mud on top of it has been shaped to give it a vaguely frog-like appearance. Surrounding the statue are poor quality carved offerings and just little piles of stones. And in the middle of the room, is an altar that bears carvings of serpents.
Why do I feel like I need to touch it?
On 3.
Yep. For science.
2, 3.
3.
Oh.
Damn.
There's not a lid.
No, we're touching the
Oh,
top,
altar,
honey.
altar. I thought you, sorry. In my head, I heard sarcophagus.
Yeah, I know.
Those are very different
I figured-
words, Rogue.
I figured that's where your brain went when you said flip the lid, but...
Yeah, I'm so used to it being sarcophagi.
Could you
So
both
Toya-
roll perception checks?
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. I had to find my perception.
Oh no.
Where'd I put it?
Oh god.
It's an altar
Oh.
carved with snakes.
Aurelius is going to walk up to it.
We didn't die when we touched it.
And so Aurelius is going to walk up to it and reach out and touch it and then act as though he's being electrocuted just to fuck with them.
Okay. Roll me a deception check.
Oh, Jesus. That's a 1.
Oh no. Ow! The pain! I'm being electrocuted, Aurelius says as he touches the top of the altar.
And not only that, but as he's saying this, he's like looking around like very obviously to get reactions.
He's barely suppressing laughter as he looks around.
You can see Urania just in the doorway like, oh, for crying out loud, not again.
If you really want to be electrocuted, we can make that happen. His left arm just crackles.
Hey, don't call a man out for his fetish. Jeez.
Aurelius, could you roll me a perception check, please?
You got it. 13. That's fucking terrible. I've got a +7 to perception, and I rolled a 13.
Yep, you sure did.
Let me guess. It's an altar.
It's an altar carved with snakes.
You know what? since everyone else is doing it, I'm going to join in, and I'm going to touch it as well.
Would you like to pretend you're being electrocuted, or are you just gonna?
I'm just going to touch it.
Okay, roll me a
And
perception
you are
check.
electrocuted.
That is a 28.
Jeez.
Finally.
Nice.
You see through time with the.
You count the hairs on the artisan that carved the scales on the snakes on this altar.
You look down at the altar and you can see that one of the eyes of the serpent has been is a button.
Oop.
As I
A-
push the button.
Compartment on the north side of the altar just clicks open.
Oh, what have we here?
Oh, shit. Look at that.
I go look inside.
There is a red taper candle inside.
I'm going to pick it up and say, I don't know what this is, but is it any use to either any of you guys?
As you pick it up and remove it from the altar, green mist starts to billow up through the cracks in the floor of this room and coalesce into two large
not my fault.
serpent creatures with humanoid bodies.
1T. Great.
Are they like the snake things in Elden Ring, or more humanoid?
They have snake heads and snake scales cover their entire body, but their upper torso is muscular humanoid arms.
Gotcha.
Oh, so they're Nagas.
And their body descends into a snake-like tail. And once again, I'm going to ask everybody
Roll initiative.
to roll initiative, except for Torbert, who's dead. He doesn't need to.
Air of once.
Fuck you, Torbit. Wait, where'd I put initiative? There's initiative. Wink. Wink.
The first one's facing. The second one is Steelheart.
Really? Again? Oh my god.
18.
What did Steelheart roll, by the way?
Rolled a 6.8.
Oh yeah, honey, you gotta start. You gotta do better.
And sorry, Urania, you got
18.
18. We got a Nefira and a Hargate. Oh, so first up in this combat, it's Zara, who's gonna just gonna come running up to the bottom of the stairs here, and can probably see one of these giant snake creatures through the door. So he's gonna ray of frost into the room to try and help.
This one wasn't my fault this time.
That's gonna hit. Vason.
Okay, so just to check, these are pretty big, right?
Oh yes.
Good. I'm so glad that I only have to blink to draw my weapon. Yeah, I'm just gonna start hacking and slashing at this one.
Okay.
So that's 2 hits with my sword. If I can find my sword again, there we go. Scale edge.
17 will hit.
Fantastic. We need to cause some pain. What spell slots have I got left? Oh, I have all my spell slots. Oh, fun. Fun. Let me just double check what this... No, wait, that's not readied. What do I have that's readied? I need to change my readied spell list in this. Oh, I wish these counted as fiends or undead. That'd be very, very nice right now.
Yeah, I'm afraid these are not fiends or undead.
Cool. Well, we're going to start with some regular damage, and then we're going to drop a 3rd level divine smite.
Okay.
Don, don't forget to put your armor on.
I think that's an extra 1d8 because of scale edge, isn't it?
That is, yes.
Oh my god! I rolled so badly.
Oh my god.
I was 5d8 and it turned into a 13. I got 2 1s, a 2, a 5, and a 4.
Yep.
Oh my god! I want a refund.
Nope.
Okay, that's a first attack for a total of 27.
Yep.
And then we're gonna attack again. A 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
And for 9 damage. Oof. Not the best.
Okay, which one is it gonna be?
This one. The
This
one I just
one.
hit.
The one you just hit. He's not looking great. Greatly pleased. He's just sort of been summoned into this space, and suddenly some strange little thing is smacking him. So he's going to attempt to use his constrict ability. Could you make me a strength saving throw, please? As it just wraps its tail around you and starts tightening.
That's a 19.
So you only take half of this. So that's 12 points of bludgeoning damage as its tail just tightens around you.
Okay. Heck.
Urania.
Tell them you didn't give them consent.
Okay, I am thinking that I don't like being in a enclosed room with these 2 massive creatures, so I am going to immediately disengage
Okay.
and run straight past them to here. That's my action, and then I'm going to Hunter's Mark this one here.
Okay.
My bonus.
So that one is marked.
And that is everything from me.
Okay. Now it is the other one's turn. And I just need to check how many times it can do a thing. It can do it that many times. Lovely.
Oh no.
I hate the way he said that.
So it is going to use its multi-attack to attempt to attack Toya twice.
Why me? I didn't even do it this time.
And can then cast Suggestion.
Oh.
Oh no.
Toya, that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is gonna be...
Oh, and you're not raging anymore, are you?
you would
I
still be
don't
raging.
know. Okay, cool.
You could still be raging, assuming you've kept your rage going this whole time.
Absolutely. That's
so
my
that
secret.
is...
I'm
I'm always
raging.
angry. Did Aurelius, how long does protection from poison last?
Protection from poison lasts 1 hour.
So that's 10 points of damage as it bites you with its first bite. You can feel this poison seeping into the bite, but the magic is still protecting you from the from the poison.
That still feels weird though.
And then it's a 9 on its
Oh.
second attack.
So, John, I do want to clarify. I'm going to read this to you just in case it changes anything. It says, you touch a creature and end the poison condition on it. For the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws to avoid or end the poison condition, and it has resistance to poison damage.
Yeah, that's why it halved the poison damage she took.
Okay, cool.
I feel gross.
Toya, the snake creature, opens its mouth after biting you twice
You don't have consent. Go away.
and says, sit in the corner. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Fuck you.
Don't forget you
Is
got
that normal or a disadvantage?
I would be at normal.
Okay.
You feel this, the voice in your head starts trying to take hold, and you just push it back. And as you say, nobody puts Toya in the corner.
Yeah, fuck you, Snake Man.
Aurelius,
on that.
it is your turn.
This one has damage, right?
They've both been damaged.
They've both been damaged. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to hurl a firebolt at this one, since he's
Okay.
right there. 21.
That'll hit.
All right, so that's 2d10, I think.
That is 2d10.
2d10, yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, just out of curiosity, are you murking the snakes as you eat something?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That'll be a 6.
Okay, so there's a little bolt of fire poof, hits into this this UNT abomination, and you just see smoke rising off of it as like a frost covers this one. And it is Nuri's turn.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to
Does anybody need any healing? Or we?
I mean, I'm slightly injured.
do? Yeah,
Just a little
Toya's
bit.
looking pretty hurt right about now.
Welcome back, by the way.
Oh, I never went. I don't know. I must have just missed.
Please, shouldn't.
He was totally just ignoring you, John.
No, honestly, I didn't hear anything, so
That is so
I don't know.
bizarre.
How bizarre.
So what would you like to do, Nuri? Toya would like some healing. You are quite a way away at the moment, but you
Yeah.
might be able to get a healing word off.
Yeah, I'm just looking for it on the sheet.
Please, because I didn't start this fight either.
Where even is healing word on the sheet? Is it doing the same thing as last time, where you've got a different list to me? Because
I don't know. I can
I
see healing word. It's under guiding bolt. Guiding bolt's on here twice for some reason.
Where's so guiding bolt? I've got at the very top, just by itself.
Yeah, and
Then
then
I've got
further down
cantrips.
under the first level spells, there's, I mean, Bane
Guiding
Bless,
bolt.
2 guiding bolts, and then immediately under that is healing word.
No, I've not got that. I've got inflict wounds.
Why is it not showing you that?
I've not got healing word.
Uh,
Unless that second guiding bolt is healing word.
the thing is, I can see the 2 guiding bolts. I don't know why
Yeah.
it's.
No.
Pick a spell slot level. And
we'll do level 2.
So roll for healing word at level 2. That would be 4d4.
Where's the dice on here, or can I just roll? I'll roll on. Because it's quicker. 4d4, did you say?
Yep. So that would be 4d4 plus. I think you get plus your. Plus another number. 1 second. Let me double check.
Well, that 4d4 was 10 just now, so that was done on a D&D
Cool.
and Beyond.
That's this campaign. So that was 10 plus. Eight. So 18 points of healing for Toya.
Awesome. Feeling significantly better. Thank you, Nuri.
Would you like to make any movement, Nuri?
Whereabouts are we? Let's see. Not that I can move the board to see, but I can always go closer to people.
Okay, so let's move you. Run up 30 feet.
Yeah.
So you just sort of get up and you're a little bit out of the water at the bottom of a slope up into the room where the action is happening. And then it is Hargate's turn. Hargate is also going to come running up. Can't quite see into the room at the moment. And Nefira is... Does Nefira have Misty Step? He has Thunder Step. I mean, that could be a way to get in there, but...
He could just dash like a sensible, normal person.
Well,
could.
You know, I'm not objecting to Thunderstep, but considering a lot of us are wet, I worry about our health.
He is going to dash in and just gets to here and just like slides to a stop into the room with the sword out. Steelheart.
Does nothing but guards the door.
Toya.
All right. Well, do I have to move, or am I close enough to this guy to stab him?
You're close enough to stab him.
All right, I'm gonna stab him. Because that's what I'm good at
I'm afraid
normally.
this is going to hurt you deeply, Toya. He doesn't have kneecaps to take.
No, fine. Then I'll just take his. Give me your teeth. Take your teeth.
See if he has
Give
elbows.
me a teeth.
Give me
They're,
your
they're
teeth.
elbows. Elbows are like kneecaps.
Nah, I'm gonna take his teeth because he bit me. Do I get advantage with Vason right there? I don't remember.
No.
Oh,
I didn't think so because she wasn't flanking, but I wasn't sure.
You
Okay.
don't just get advantage for friends.
Well, no, but like Vason's advantage thingy that he gives, I can never keep track of how it works. So
I have several
asked.
things. It's not relevant at this moment.
Right.
I'd let you know.
Oh wow! Good job. Good job.
That ain't it.
Nope.
I mean, you get the free sap anyway.
There
That
we
is
go.
That'll
There we
hit.
go. All right. And since it's my first one, it gets extra, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it gets the d6 plus 4 plus whatever your rage damage is, which I think is still a plus 2 at the moment. So 1d6 plus 6.
4 plus 2. Oh.
I mean, however you want to add the numbers up.
Yeah. Roll it. Give me your teeth. She just slams her sword right into its mouth. Give me your teeth. Don't bite me.
Okay.
Don't wait. She have a tooth.
Zara is just going to take a few steps closer and is going to do another ray of frost at the one that Toya is stabbing in the mouth. But this one misses and just fires a blast of ice across the wall. Just
You frosted my fur.
Vason.
So I'm currently restrained at the moment, so I would have, correct me if I'm wrong, disadvantage on attack rolls.
Were you restrained if you fail?
No,
you're only restrained if it succeeds.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I did succeed.
You succeeded on the saving throw, so it squeezed and then let you go.
I mind palaced a whole bunch of cool things that I've completely irrelevant now. Okay, in which case, I got a sword and it's got a big squishy body.
Those are
So
both
then-
accurate statements.
And one is going to meet the other at pace. A 19 for the first.
That'll hit.
Okay, we're going to do 18 damage.
Okay.
Why are you going? You sound so upset by that.
He sounds disappointed, which makes me think this is a battle of attrition.
I mean, you get to sound upset at rolling 1, 1, 2, 5, 4. I'm going to be upset when you roll 6, 6, 6.
I didn't realise that. Cool. And we're going to do the second attack. Come on, please be a crit. Okay, it's only an 18.
Still hits.
And you know what? We're not going to use a third level because that seems excessive now, and that didn't go well last time. We're going to throw a second level Divine Smite onto that.
Okay.
Right.
Seriously, John, put your armor on.
Plus 1d8 for Scale Edge being a beautiful, beautiful boy. And that's another 18. So that's that's 18 on the smite.
That's 18 on the smite.
18 to hit. On terms of just standard damage? No, that I'm clicking Divine Smite's damage. That's not how that works. Swords damage I want to hit again. And 9 for the... So it's 27 in total for the second attack.
Okay.
You're still up?
Still up.
Goodness gracious.
And it's bloodied
Why won't
now.
you die?
Vase is just going to let out a roar.
Your Secret Service man runs in and goes, "Why won't you die?"
It is gonna use its poison spray ability. And as you let out a roar, it lets out a roar, and the roar comes with a cloud of poison in a 30-foot cone. Who can I get in a 30-foot cone?
You're too close. It's just me.
It's either you and Toya or Aurelius and you. It's always you. But it's who else I want to get with the cloud, and it's going to be these two people. So Toya and Vason, if you could roll me.
Do I need to? Because I have the poison shield thing.
You have
You get
resistance to the
advantage.
damage.
Oh, okay.
You don't
also
get
get
advantage on
advantage
this
on-
roll.
Are you sure?
This is to avoid poison damage, not to avoid being poisoned.
Oh, gotcha.
I failed to
27, John.
understand the difference, but okay.
The
what
poisoned
am I rolling?
condition is different to avoiding damage. There's a Constitution save button in the chat if you just press that.
Okay.
You also get to add 3 because you're next to me.
Oh, okay.
So you both succeed, which means you're not blinded by the poison.
Yeah, it's slightly worrying.
But you do take 21 half to 10, Toya half to 5.
Cool.
Urania.
Okay, so the one that I can see, I'm going to attack with my short bow. That is a 29 to hit.
That'll do it.
That is 7 plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 12 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And it is hexed by my short bow, which I forgot to my crossbow, which I forgot to do last time. So I now get advantage, which is a natural 20.
That'll hit.
So that's 12, 18, 21, 26 points of damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to
I'm
fire off my
It's already dead. 1 second. Yeah, that was Xaxes.
Okay. In that case, as bonus action, I'm going to move my Hunter's Mark over to the other one.
Okay.
And that is everything from me.
So this one is now marked. If I could find marked on this list. And it is now this one's turn. And we are going to get... it's going to attempt to constrict Toya. Toya, can you make me a strength saving throw? You do have advantage because you are raging.
Yes. Strength at advantage.
Saving throw.
Oh, did I do that wrong?
You did an ability
okay.
check.
Hold on. Right. Wait. Oh, there we go. Strength. Advantage.
There we go. That's more like it. I mean, technically, also it's a 30 because Vason stood right next to you. So you take half of this damage, which is that would be 13, halved again to 6. So it squeezes you, and you just force it apart, and you take 6 points of damage. Aurelius.
Okay. I'll kind of come around here to this side, and then we're going to do a little... Let's see. We'll do Firebolt again. 26.
That'll hit.
That is going to be 13 points of damage.
Okay. Nuri.
Yeah. Anybody need healing again?
Toya's still looking rough. Vason's a little bit hurt.
Yeah, it's not great.
And if I've got mass healing, but again, I cannot see just any healing. You know, just straight up healing. Foundra's now not loading, but
So
D&D and Beyond, that is actually loaded.
3rd level, you've got mass healing word.
Yeah, but is it showing is the question.
And 5th level would
Yes,
give
it
you
does
mass
show.
cure wounds. So depending on which
Yeah, I can
spell
do
slots.
mass. Yeah, I can do mass healing word. That's 16 on D&D and Beyond because Foundry's just
Okay. And so that will be 16 to Toya and Vase, and I think everybody else is at full at the moment.
yeah. Well, whoever
So,
I can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Toya and Vase, and you get 16 points of healing.
Thank y'all.
Love that. Love that.
Thank you, Nuri.
And then it'll be Hargate, who's going to move up so that he can see what's happening in the room.
I was going to say that mass healing word can be a bonus action for me, so I could still attack in theory. But
Would you like to move up and attack?
I can do to help.
Okay, so you move up into the door and you can see the creature. Roll your. You got a crossbow?
Or spiritual weapon. Would that still count?
That
as
would
a...
be another bonus action. So you can't you can't form the spiritual weapon and do the mass cure wound in the same turn. But you could crossbow
That's
it.
right. There you go. There's crossbow. That's a 5.
5 isn't going to hit.
No.
So you run up, fire the crossbow into the room, and it just shatters off the wall. And Hargate is going to continue looking at things he could do because I'm not used to Hargate yet. Hargate, you could really do with like a damaging cantrip, you know that. Hargate's going to just wait at the door with the silvery barbs ready in case something goes horribly wrong. Nefira is going to swing the Blade of Devouring. That's a miss. He has Thirsting Blade, so he does get a second attack. Never mind. It's a natural 1. Toya.
Yas! I'm gonna attack this big ugly thing again. And as I'm doing it, I'm still screaming, "Give me your teeth!"
Sure.
Toya, could you give me 5 foot to your side?
Shimmy 5 feet, like here?
Yeah.
Okay, Toya's gonna shimmy 5 feet to the side. And then she's gonna scream, "Give me your teeth." Is this +3 still? Was that the other one?
No, that's a saving throw.
Just saving throws only.
Oh, okay. Alright, sorry. Here we go. Give me your teeth.
That'll hit.
And I think that's just a +2 this time, right?
No, because it's the first time you're attacking this round, so it's 1d6 plus 6.
Right, so 1d6 plus 6. Give me your teeth.
It's looking hurt. It's starting to get slices and blood pouring out of it.
Please tell me I've knocked a tooth out.
Sure, you've knocked a tooth out.
Yeah, give me the rest of your teeth.
There's going to be a T-shirt at a convention. It's just going to be. I'm not sure what the picture's going to be, but the quote will just be "Give me your teeth,
Give me
give
your
me your
teeth."
knees."
Give me your kneecaps.
I'm afraid an
Give me the
11
kneecap,
doesn't
give me the-
hit.
Oh, damn.
So at the top of the combat, it is Zara, who's just going to sort of step up and into the room to fire a ray of frost. That'll hit. And just a blast of cold freezes the snake. Vason.
Just to make sure I understand the rules quickly, is it this tile or this tile that will be flanking?
This tile.
Fantastic. He's just going to he'll do a hop, skip, and a jump, and he's going to do what he's been doing each round, and he's going to be going stabby.
That'll hit.
Oh, yep. That's sadly not a nat 20 for 9,
Okay.
and we'll do that again. Hopefully, get a nat 20.
Not quite.
No,
Still hits.
sadly not. But we'll throw that second level. We'll throw a smite on there. I should remember Shining Smite is a thing.
That's something to bear in mind.
Yep. We'll do another second level smite with the D8. 23 radiant damage, and the actual damage from the sword is 11. So
You slice through the snake creature, and as you slice it, the creature shrinks back from the attack, and just its teeth and the other UNT turn back into a green mist and sink through the floor.
Aw, my teeth.
oh, my dinner. Urania.
Oh, yeah, I did it.
The worst part is everyone's gonna believe that because it's usually my fault. Damn it.
I saw you pick up a candle.
Well, to be fair, usually if you've opened the compartment, the trap tends to spring if it is going to be trapped, not usually when you take the item out.
Have you
Zara-
never seen Indiana Jones? It's an amazing play.
Zara comes up to you, Toya, and just is like, "I believe you, sweetie."
Thank you, sweetie.
Yeah, I don't like the fear.
She just like looks over at Vase and it's just, right, she didn't do it. Like, doesn't say it, but it's like gives you the look of,
Yeah, there's just a very subtle nod. As Vason sort of like is going to look at what I assume is the still open compartment.
yeah, there's just a compartment.
Is this what you're looking for? And Arenia's just going to chuck the candle at Vason.
I guess I'm going to try and catch it. Is there a roll for that, or can I just catch a candle?
I mean, Urania, are you throwing it in such a way that it would be difficult to catch?
Oh no, it's like a kind of just a chuck it over kind of thing.
I'll say that.
Like you might pass like a ball or a bag of crisps or something.
Yeah.
Underhanded toss, not a full-armed lob.
I'll
Chuck
say
a
that
fastball.
between the two of you, you're both skilled enough that this is a simple enough action that we don't need to involve dice in this.
Mason does sort of just grab it in midair, but it's more like, oh, well, I was actually just trying to see if there's anything else that's compartment. And he just full bodily shoves his hand in and starts pressing all the sides of the compartment to see if there's like a secret button.
There is no secret button.
Secret button.
I have
No,
rolled
there
a
is no
religion check
secret button.
because I've rolled a religion check because Toya is thinking, and that's always dangerous. She's like thinking about the red candle and the fact that these things just popped up, and that there's a winged snake god and all that fun stuff. She's trying to see if there's anything she can remember from anything.
You would know that those creatures you just fought were UNT, which are abominations, monstrous creatures that worship Seth and a pantheon of snake deities. All of whom are pretty much trying to end the world in one way or another.
Why is it always ending the world? You idiots live in this world. They never think.
You would likely believe that they were defenders of this place, magically bound to this place, and to protect whatever secrets were in this altar.
Oh, they were bound to this. So the candle thing was just a coincidence, or?
It's likely that's
Like, it's
one
like-
of the things that they were protecting, or that is the thing they were protecting.
Okay.
I'm gonna light a candle.
No,
Actually,
no.
yeah, we should probably.
No,
probably
as soon as Toya
Arcana check
said
this.
that, Grayson moves the candle as far away from Toya as possible.
Well, actually, after she says it, she kind of immediately goes, actually, like, this is the one of the rare times where she's all like, hold on a second, actually, that's not a good idea. let's Arcana check this thing first. Or whatever the hell it is.
What does the candle do? Is it magic, or is it just pretty?
Well, considering it summoned a couple of snake abominations out of a green dust, I'm going to assume it does things. But that's
Hargate
just a guess.
focuses his magical abilities on the candle. This is a candle of invocation. Dedicated to Seth.
Okay, what does a candle of invocation do?
When the candle is lit and burns for 4 hours, after 4 hours the candle is destroyed. When lit, the candle sheds a dim light in a 30-foot radius, and any creature whose alignment matches that of Seth, neutral evil, would be at advantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
So basically, don't light the fucking candle. Okay, got it.
Additionally, level 1s, clerics, or druids whose alignment matches the candle can cast first level spells without expending any power.
And these things be like... But
Okay, Vason, eat the candle.
it did
'cause that
occur
is
to me.
The best way to make sure this thing doesn't get lit at any point is if someone devours it. And it's just
Alternatively,
wax, so you should
Can
be
it be
fine.
reconsecrated?
Alternatively, when you light the candle for the first time, you can use it to cast the gate spell.
Ooh.
But that uses up all of the magic in the candle.
What's the gate spell?
One moment.
I'm checking my mental Wikipedia.
gate allows you to conjure a portal linking an unoccupied space within range to a precise location on a different plane of existence. The portal is a circular opening which can be between 5 and 20 feet in diameter and lasts for 1 minute, during which time the portal's destination is visible through the portal.
I mean, that could potentially be useful if we needed a quick getaway.
Can I do it within this plane?
Unfortunately, it only goes to another plane of existence.
I mean, if we ever get stuck in another plane of existence, it's always useful to have a way out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like, I mean, the thing that really gets me is that everything seems to like be affected by alignment, and this whole place still feels wrong. Like, we've killed everybody, and it still feels wrong. And I know I'm not always the smartest one, but occasionally my brain decides to work. And right now my brain is saying, do not trust the candle. Destroy it without lighting it, because it's sworn to this winged snake dickhead, and we don't want that bad juju. Oya is desperately trying to make sense, knowing she does not make sense.
I mean, do we have a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Can we chuck it in there for the time being? Potentially. Then it's not lit, and only we know that we've got it.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, yeah. We can just eat it or throw it in a river.
Oh, wait. Hargate, is there any kind of spell to check if this thing has some kind of tracking on it, just to make sure nobody decides to chase us because we have it in our possession?
I mean, I would know if there was something on it at the moment that could track it. That's not to say that somebody in the future couldn't locate an item if they knew that it was here. But it doesn't look like anybody knew it was here, otherwise they would have moved it and sprung the trap already.
Very true. Vason...
If it's in the bag of holding, it's in another dimension, so it would be very difficult to track it then.
So they wouldn't necessarily be able to follow it to us anyway.
As long as it's in the bag of holding, yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, that's just what I wanted to make sure, because, sorry, when I get the bad feelings, that's when my brain goes burr. So I want to make sure we're okay.
No, I think that's wise, Toya. I just think, you know, if it goes in the bag, it's not easily tracked, and chances that they're going to look for an item the second we take it out of the bag, not very high.
Alright. Cool.
Plus, if it makes you feel any better, you can always smash the place.
I mean, I can't say I'm not tempted, and I'm almost tempted to ask Boss if I should. Actually, screw it. I'm gonna ask the boss and see what he says. So, like, Toya does her weird quiet thing. Because boss... I think I found somebody you don't like, and I just need to know if you want me to bust shit up.
Call you attempted cannot be connected.
Yeah, I know, right? Out of
A
the off.
voice in your head. You are tasked with ending unlife, not with destruction of stone.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, because I'm pretty sure this guy is, like, negative you, so I don't know if you wanted me to do something about that. But if you don't, then that's cool. Alright. But I asked, so you can't get mad at me later. The way that Toya just blasphemes the god she works for, and the fact that she's still breathing.
Consider yourself lucky.
Oh, you love me. I work hard.
And on that note, as you put the candle in the bag and get ready to leave this space for exploring other spaces within the Slitherswamp, we'll end this session because it is getting late and people are needing to go because work exists in the morning.